So we're going to go to the following hadith, inshaAllah ta'ala, which is collected by Imam Malik, and it's also there. We're going to go over the narration of Al-Bukhari. So it's an authentic hadith. It's a beautiful hadith. I hope that it applies to all of us. It's a hadith that actually brings a lot of joy, because I don't know of anything that I really, count on hoping that Allah will reward me for more than what is mentioned in this hadith. Right? On the authority of Abu Hurairah radiyallahu anhu, عن أبي هريرة رضي الله عنه قال قال رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم إن الله تبارك وتعالى يقول يوم القيامة أين المتحابون بجلالي اليوم أظلهم في ظلي يوم لا ظل إلا ظلي. This is the hadith. Short, but very profound. Abu Hurairah radiallahu anhu said that the Messenger of Allah sallallahu alayhi wasallam said that Allah will say on the day of resurrection, where are those who love one another through or my glory? Where are the ones that love one another for my sake? Those who came for my glory, those who came to together to glorify me and loved each other for my sake. It's Allah subhanahu, if we understand, this is why, one of the beauties of, one of the benefits of learning the names and attributes of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and becoming attached to Allah azza wa jalla, your heart will incline naturally towards those who love Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So getting to know Allah azza wa jalla is going to bring our hearts together. And when we love one another for the sake of Allah, when the love of Allah azza wa jalla brings us together, when the obedience of Allah brings us together, makes us love each other, nothing else. I mean, look at us right now. Right? We obviously came to fulfill an obligation and pray, but there is that love that you feel for people that you come together with, your congregation, you worship with them. There's an attachment and connection. It's not our ethnicity, it's not our profession, it's not, we come from all walks of life, different age groups, but coming together here humbly and worshiping Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala cause us to basically bond and connect with one another, and we need to translate that into like deep sense of love and respect for every believer that comes. So the good news for those who are able to experience this is that on the day of judgment, Allah azza wa jalla will call them. Allah will say, where are those who loved each other for my sake? Today I shall give them shade. I will provide for them shade. In my shade, when there will be no other shade except that which I provide. This hadith was related by Imam Bukhari and others like Imam Malik. It's a beautiful hadith. Of the people whom Allah Azza wa Jalla will provide a shade on the day of judgment are those who loved each other. There's actually another hadith that those who love one another on the day of judgment, Allah Azza wa Jalla will actually elevate them on stations made of light, podiums made of light. They will be raised, and everyone will stare at them, will be able to see them, and people will be envious of them. And this shows you that it's not a very, it's really a rare gift. It's a precious gift, but not everyone really is able to do that. Love everyone for the sake of Allah Azza wa Jalla. Anyone that reminds you of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, anyone whom you're related to through Allah Azza wa Jalla for the sake of Allah. Nothing else. Right? It's Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala's glory, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala's grace that brought you together. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make you and I of those people who love one another, whose hearts are full of love and admiration and respect for other believers. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make us loved by the righteous servants of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Barakallahu li wa lakum fil Qur'an al-azim wa nafa'ana bima fihi min al-ayati wa dhikr al-hakim. Allahumma احرسنا بعينك التي لا تنام واحفظنا بركنك الذي لا يرام وارحمنا بقدرتك علينا ولا تهلكنا وأنت رجاؤنا وسلام على المرسلين والحمد لله رب العالمين. بارك الله فيك.